This is a presentation for the 11th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. It focuses on the harvest is rich, but the labourers are few. And there are the doctrinal points for the catechist to read in the booklet. So this is how the presentation goes. Today we're going to read the gospel that tells us of Jesus spreading his good news. There are some words to know and to understand. They are these. Synagogues. They were places where the Jewish people prayed together, a bit like our churches. Proclaim means to be speaking out loud and clear with an important message. Compassion is to have pity on others in their suffering. Harassed, weighed down by many worries. So let's light our candle and listen out for those words and you'll know what they mean. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues. Proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and healing of every disease and sickness. Here we have a leper. And somewhere here we have a blind man. And maybe some of these others have been healed. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. And then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the labourers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to go and send labourers to his harvest. You might want to continue on with a bit more of the reading, and it goes on like this. You could stop right there, but this is how you could go on. Then he summoned his 12 disciples. And gave them authority over unclean spirits, with power to cast them out and to cure all kinds of diseases and sicknesses. I wonder, and now here you would adapt and select as needed. You might have other questions too. Jesus saw the crowds that they were like sheep without a shepherd. I wonder, how would the sheep without a shepherd probably behave? You can picture then sheep without any shepherd wandering around. They'll come up with some good points there. I wonder, what would the people be like, the ones that Jesus saw as being like sheep without a shepherd? And they will come up with some good points there, comparing the sheep and the people, both groups lost. They'll come up with some really interesting responses. I wonder what Jesus meant when he says the harvest is plentiful, but the labourers are few. I wonder what or who the harvest might be. I wonder who the labourers that Jesus chose to send out to the harvest at that time were. And I wonder if Jesus calls his labourers today. Who might be those labourers? I wonder what Jesus might want of his labourers today, what he would like them to do.